as I get on here, my nose starting to itch again. I think this is being done deliberately. Deliberately. They're sending frequencies to make my nose tickle. If you feel you can't go on like this anymore, then this message is for you. Now, we did have that emergency alert system that came out yesterday. It might have lasted for 30 minutes, and then some people, they heard it. But what I've heard is the frequency that was coming from the towers and stuff, and from wherever else it was pinpointing or like bouncing off of, they felt it within their beings that it lasted for around 3 to 4 hours afterward. And it had an effect on their body. And it sent their emotions all awash. It created feelings of unsettledness within them and stuff. You all, we got the wind blowing. The wind is coming through now that I'm talking. So that we got, this energy has affected them, the frequency and stuff. And it really did do something to them on the inside. So if you're feeling, let me flip it. Hello there, Dad. If you're feeling like, that's my dad's wind chime. If you're feeling like you cannot go on any longer, really, truly, this is 5515. That's 55 people watching and 15 thumbs up. If you feel like you can't go on any longer, no matter what you're going through, I want you to listen to me. I know you're feeling overwhelmed on the inside. You may be feeling extreme loneliness. You may be feeling as if you want to cry. You don't know why, but it's like an urge to cry. You want to cry. You can't talk without crying. You may feel all alone, even though you may be surrounded by people. You may, in fact, be alone. You may feel like there's no one to talk to, no one understands, no matter if you talk to people. You may be feeling this, that no one really gets you. Or you're going through things in your life and it's just like things took a turn for the worse. Now, this could very well happen with the energy that came out. Things took a turn for the worse in your life. And you're having a hard time coping with it. You're having a hard time trying to make sense of what just happened. Because it happened all of a sudden. It literally came out of nowhere like a great big train that just like, it came straight past you. And as it did, boom, it left something in its wake. That's probably what's happening, you all. So if you're feeling that, you got the dizzy, you got the nauseous, she was crying yesterday, no real reason. There is truly a reason. And it's literally, it's frequency that is being felt, you all. This is a nice, thick leaf. I'm not going to hold that leaf, you all. I'm not, but it's kind of grounding. People do that, you all. You're not alone in what you're feeling. I want you to know that because it's being felt in the spiritual realm. It's like whatever this was that happened, it's affecting people in different ways, but yet some of the ways are quite similar to others because we're all feeling something. And some of us are having an easier time dealing with it than others, especially with whatever. It's hard when you're in that situation where the feelings of sadness are overwhelming you and you're crying because you don't know where it came from. It's hard to truly, I know, it's hard to literally get the strength to rise up within here and like push it out of you, literally, because you have to like envision yourself on the inside of you with your hands up close together and just pushing whatever this is out of you because you don't want it in you. Just push it out to try to like breathe again so you can have some clarity within your being, you all. It's hard, but you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. You have all the strength that you need on the inside. You have your light. You do. You have that light is God. You have Jesus. You have love. Love is that light that is going to see you through because it's the most powerful force on the face of the earth. And you're on the inside of there too. You truly are on the inside of there because you don't like how you're feeling. And you just want it to get out of you. I encourage you right now, just picture yourself inside of you. Even though it's above you like this, just like if you're like this right here, if you're inside of you, just picture yourself like pushing up until you like see the light of day. So you can get out and see the real world again, more or less, get out of that thing on the inside of you. Just push your way up through there. Push it up. Reach as high as you can. If you have to tiptoe, push it out of you. Push it out of you and take back that part of you, that space inside of you that this frequency tried to take over. Push it out, replace it, put it back, get back in there and fill up that spot. Fill it back up because it literally, it intruded upon you, you all. It was invaded your space on the inside of you. It did. Thank you, Lisa. It invaded your space. And it kind of, when it did, when you're feeling those feelings of loneliness and stuff, it came in and went on top and just like smashed you down like that is what it did. It smashed you. And it crowded you out on the inside. Now you just got to do this. You just got to push with both hands and lift yourself all the way up. Lift yourself all the way up and push that back out and tell it, you're not welcome here. No, you took enough of my time. You took away my joy. You made me cry. You hurt my feelings. Because it did. That thing came in, the energy came in, and it literally took away your time. It hurt your feelings. It robbed you of better things that you could have been doing. But it came in, and when it did, it literally came in through the top. If you can picture an energy, like pouring water in a vessel. Well, this wasn't water. This is really murky black junk. Came in and poured it on top of you, and it's like literally, it like smashed you down like that. It did. It probably covered you in it too. Probably felt like I can't even, I'm up here, I'm up to my nose, I can barely breathe for what it did to me. No. So you're just gonna rise up again, push it out. Push it out. When it goes out, it's just envision like a big old reverse thing going straight out of you, taking all the murky stuff that it had given you out with it, you all. You gotta rise above it, you all. And the situations that happened in your life that you couldn't make sense of, and the decisions, whatever decisions you got to make, you all, it's going to become clear. Gracious Heavenly Father, the creator of all that is good, the one who watches over us, may you be with each and every one of us. May you give us the strength that we need on the inside of us to push back against this energy, this force that comes against us, that tries to steal our happiness within and drown us in loneliness and tears and sadness. And this frequency with this energy that came in and tried to mess up our life and make us feel hopeless. Pray right now, may you give us all the strength that we need on the inside to stand up and fight back against it and push it out so that we can have some clarity in our life, so that we can get control back over our life and fix the situations. And the ones that we can't fix, may you help us fix them. May you send your angels. May you just be there and keep the darkness at bay in the name of precious Jesus. I mean, you got to think of it. You got to think it positive. And speak it out there and mean it. The more you do it, the better it'll be, and the more you'll get used to it, and the more they'll know, oh no, they're going to do it again. And it's going to be hard for them to come back in, knowing that every time they try to get back in, you're just going to get up and push them back out. They're going to get tired. They're going to get tired of it, is what's going to happen, you all. So if you felt overwhelming, and if it carried in today from that test that they had yesterday, even though it only lasted maybe 30 minutes or it just beeped, but the people felt the energy coming from the towers, the frequency, they could feel it. It came and it stayed for around 3 or 4 hours. If you're very like empath or intuitive, or you can sensitive to the frequency out there, you know it lasted for a long time. And when it did something on the inside of you. It literally took its toll to your body, because it was constant on the inside of you. And you may have woke up today and feeling as if you've been battered within your spirit, within your body, by this frequency that came in because it was nonstop. It was an attack on your body, your spirit, your soul, your feelings, your emotion, everything. It was an attack. And push back on it. Don't give in to it, because you don't have to. You literally can say, you know what, I don't like feeling this way. I don't like feeling this way, and I don't have to feel this way. Push it up. Push it up. It's easier said than done for some people. It is, because unless you're in that mode, unless you're feeling it, you don't know how hard it is for some people to push up. I know it is. It's extremely hard, but you got to try. You got to start. You all, here's your, you get the wind chimes blowing. You've got to start pushing up. Push back against it, you all. Push back against it. Regain your sovereignty within. You are a sovereign being on the inside. You got the love of God. You're sovereign. You are. And no, you don't want to be a willing vessel. You don't want them to come in and, do that on the inside of you. You don't. This is your temple. This is your temple. It polluted your temple on the inside, tarnished your temple, messed it up on the inside. This is the temple of God, this love on the inside. You're that temple. And that energy came in and it literally did something, tainted it. Get it out. Get it out. Push it out. If you're down here in this position right now, because it likes literally smashed you down like this, you are. It smashed you like this. It is, and you just got to push it up, push it all the way out. Shove it out. If you have to keep doing it all directions like that, get it out. Just go through the motions. Just picture yourself. And then picture something going reverse, sucking it out like a vacuum, out. And then closing it up. Close it up. Close it off up there. Say, no, you're not getting in here. No, you're not. You can do it. You can do it, you all. Oh. Okay, are you feeling it too? You're feeling the dizziness? You could have even aches in it could have took your energy completely out of you, made you totally exhausted. Totally left you exhausted. It is type of, it's like a war tactic is what it is. That's right, a war tactic using against your body. Even though there may be no physical like markings or anything like that. No, your body got attacked. It got invaded. It did. Mickey, honey, you're as dizzy as heck. So this is massive, you all, what's happening. Because it's not just in one location. It's all around the United States. It's all around the world what is happening to people. You was earlier today, you're dizzy. How many people on here are dizzy right now? Shawnette, honey, dizzy, weak, and nauseous. Yeah. Yeah, get more. You're dizzy right now. See, this isn't good. This isn't normal. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. A headache for 2 days. A low frequency tone, really loud. Yeah. But not earlier. Chelene Harwood, I'm glad that you're not feeling it now. Yeah. It was there was an energy out, it was very eerie. There was an eerie stillness, quietness in the air today. And the sky literally has remained like this practically all day. And it started raining just not too long ago, you all, but it's been like a stagnant like energy in the air. And you just got to press through it, keep going. And it's hard, but as long as you keep moving, as long as you're aware, see, the key is to be aware of what's happening. If you're aware of what's happening, then you can get the inner strength within. You can, right here. And it can spread up here and bring some clarity so you can make sense of what's happening and you can work through it. You can push beyond it. Just knowing that it's happening and it's not normal. That's like it's like a weapon that you have on the inside. You got your own weapon. It's just like a intuitiveness. It's a knowing. It's a knowing. And they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. They want to do their sneak attacks upon your body. They do. Upon your temple, upon your frequency, and leave you guessing. But the moment you realize what's happening, that's power. Knowledge is power. It's extreme power. If you like power, that's some power. This knowledge is power. Now you don't have to be in the not knowing. No, you can be in the know. And speak out against it. You can. Shalom, king and queens. Yeah, your chakras, and not like the shark in the ocean. Chakra, not like chard in the garden. Chakra, I can't say it. Y'all take some deep breaths, but don't take too many deep breaths to where you're going to pass out. When I was a teenager, I was playing in the courtyard of the housing, and the kids would get together. They have you lay down on the ground, You stretch your body out. They take your fingers. You anybody do this? They take their fingers and they put them underneath your body back there. They say light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. First they tell you to breathe. Breathe and whatever, and then you make yourself feel like you're going to pass out, and they keep saying it, and I'm thinking, I don't feel good. They did that to me, and I thought, I don't think I feel good at all. I didn't feel good at all, them doing that to me. I said, I'm going to pass out. So I can't take deep breaths because I'm going to pass out if I do. Slow, deep breaths, you all. Slow is good. But don't take too many deep breaths if you're going to pass out. Just do it at your own discretion, you all. Do it. But no, you got to remain calm. Don't allow your frequency to get overly excited. Yeah, because you've got to calm down, calm those stormy like frequencies within you. You do. You just calm it. You got to be still. Be still and know that I am God. I am Him through whom all blessings flow. See the little bitty flowing like that. Breathe through the nose. Food can cause histamines to overload your body. You live along the coast of California and it's 95 degrees. I think it's around 60 here. You feeling it? There's a lot of people in here who are feeling nauseous. There was someone I talked to today, they was crying all day. They felt like they was crying, they were depressed. Feelings of loneliness, and it's that frequency that came through. If you already struggle, with certain things in your life, this frequency that just continued after the EBS, it exasperated it. It amplified it. It did amplify it. And they do have technology out there to amplify what you're feeling, whether it be good or whether it be bad, to amplify it a whole lot more. If you're, some folks got angry. They got very angry. You don't want to be given to anger. You don't. And some might say, well, there's such thing as a righteous anger. Yeah, there is, but it shouldn't be an everyday thing. It shouldn't. I'm just saying. It shouldn't be your way of life and your walk in life, because anger resides in the lap of a fool, it says. Yeah, you don't want to go to sleep. Do not let the sun go down while you're angry. That's what it says in the scripture too. Do not let the sun go down while you're angry. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. I did it once years and years ago, and I didn't like it. I thought, oh, I can't stand it. It did not make me feel good. It didn't. I love you too, you all. So listen, if you feel you can't go on like this any much longer, then this message is for you. I'm going to tell you right now. You have all the strength you need on the inside of here. You truly do. You may not realize it, and it may be tough. It may be hard for you to tap into that strength. It is the love of God. It's the light within you. You do have a light within you. Otherwise, you would not be watching this video. You would not have made it this far in life, because you know that you've been through a lot of other periods in your life there where you thought, I just can't go through this anymore. I can't take it no more. It's too much. I don't even want to deal with it. I just want to go hide. I want to make the world go away. I don't want to face it. I don't want to face it because I don't want to face what I have to face. But you did face it. You pushed yourself through the uncomfortableness and you faced it. And it was very, very hard. And this time is no different, because you're much stronger now than you were back then. If you had to go through what you went through back then, you would be a whole lot stronger. If that person now that you are were going through that exact same scenario back then, you would be a lot stronger. You truly would, because you will have known, you would have grown inside of here. You are just like, and you would just do it. You would. So you've got everything you need. You just need to realize it. Really, and the word is need, to realize that you're not weak. You're not. You're extremely strong. You don't have to give up. You don't want to give up. No, you want to ride this thing out. You do. You want to ride this thing out that you're riding through in life. If you're sitting on a big surfboard, you're going to ride it out. Ride that big wave out. That's right. Ride it. I had this dream state last night. This is really weird. No, I shouldn't tell it in this video. I'm not going to tell it. It was another life form. I'm just going to ride this thing out. You got all the strength you need on the inside. You can stand up against those emotions. Okay, acknowledge them. Okay, I feel like this, and I don't like feeling like this. I know why I feel like this, and I'm done. I'm done crying over it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done crying over it. No, no. You're going to grow beyond it. It's okay to have emotions. I want you to know it is okay to have emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to sing. It's okay to dance. It's okay to be happy. It truly is okay. You want to be able to feel those emotions. You don't want to be closed off to where you don't have no empathy. You don't have no sympathy. You are numb to life. That's not a way to live. No, you're not in a coma. You're not in a coma. You're not comatized. You're not a comatized individual walking in this real world. No, you want to feel it all. You want to feel it all, you all. You want to be a feeling person. It's okay to feel. I would encourage you to feel all the emotions that you can, truly. That way you can recognize them. Some you'll say, okay, I don't like that emotion. I'm going to stay away from that emotion. But these emotions, these feelings right here, I like. And sometimes you're going to have things that make you cry and make you sad. But when it comes down out of the blue, it's hard. It's really hard. You all got to hang in there. That's right. You have a hard time leaving you a message, Doris. Doris, honey, this is the first time in a couple days they're messing. Of course, they're messing with the messages and stuff like that. They are. People's comments aren't getting through. The technology, there's been major upgrades in technology on all different like devices and stuff too. I've seen it. Even when you text people, it tells how many messages you text, how many pictures, how many likes, all of this. Everything is being, there's analytics now on everything you all, there is in my dream state. It's human bodies in my dream state. I was in my dream state and I could see people. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know. But all of a sudden, it's like, picture, oh, how can I describe this? You got your human head, you got your human arms, your body. Your body is in like a, kind of like a circle-like shape. Right here, the upper torso. And it's just there. There's no chest, there's no nothing. It's a different type of body with a human head, human arms, male and female. And I remember in my dream state, it's like, this might get a little personal, but I'm just going to explain what I saw. In my dream state, there was this male that had the face, had the body, and somehow I had that shape too, and I was attached to the back, and I thought, how can I be attached like that to this person? And I remember looking at this person, the face of the individual, because it got in my face like this. The male did. And they had brown hair that came down like this. It was a full face, not elongated, no nothing, not too full or nothing. It's a masculine face with bluish eyes and like a chin. But they were up in my face, and I thought, I'm looking at them in my dream. And I'm trying to look in their eyes to see if I can see anything different in their eyes, if I recognize them in my dream state. And I keep looking, and they keep looking at me. And I keep looking in their eyes, and it's like I'm supposed to recognize this individual in my dream, because obviously I had the connection with them, or otherwise my body would not have been infused. What was of my body, because my body was like that too, with the human head and arms, but it was like we could fly in the sky like that. It was so strange. our bodies could fly in the sky. But I kept looking to try to see what I could see in his eyes, and he just kept looking at me like that, and I turned my head. I thought, I don't want to look at you. I did. I did. I did not like that face up there looking at me in my face, because he literally was this close looking at me, and I'm in my dream state. I'm looking at him, trying to see who I can see, if I can recognize him, even though I knew him in my dream state, but I'd never seen his face before. But I knew that obviously I had some type of, maybe some other life connection or something. Never seen the person in my life. It was sandy brown hair, blue eyes, sandy brown. His matched that, and his face, very, very masculine. No facial hair or nothing. But I was attached to him. I was. And he had a different, like a circle body. There's no whatever. I mean, you could have your same, your things down there, but not even that was hidden. But it was so weird, and I didn't want to look, but they just kept looking at me like that in my dream state. And I thought really hard, who are you? And I thought in my dream state, I'm going to look. If I see that person in my real world, if I see that person up close in my real world, I'm going to recognize them from my dream state. I am. This is the weirdest thing. I don't know who it was. The hair was short. The hair was short. Shaven. A different body. It wasn't like a human body. And it wasn't like a complete circle body. At least I don't think it was. It was, I don't know. But it was the same color of the flesh that was in the body. The same flesh, though the body was all the same color, just flying through the sky like that. It can look like a different type of a life form, you all. You going to go back to Mexico, Chuck Norris? How do you go? Yeah. A guide. Well, I was flying through the astral plane, and I knew the individual, but I was trying to figure out, how do I know them? How did I know them? Because they knew me. They just kept looking like that. But this is not the title of the video. If you're going through something, okay, don't give up, you all, please. Rose, you are chartering a boat to get out of the matrix. Okay, you go ahead and charter that boat to get out of that matrix, you all. Don't get to the point where you say, I can't go on any longer. You do. You have all the strength you need on the inside of you. You do. All the strength that you need. You're strong enough. Even if, because after the emergency broadcast happened yesterday, you all, there was people who felt the frequency that lasted from the towers for around 3 to 4 hours, and it literally rattled them from the inside out and messed with them. Created feelings of loneliness, despair, depression. They wanted to cry, totally exhausted. It just zapped your body, you all, and you may, and on here people were dizzy today too. It had an after effect to today. Yes. But you're not alone, you're not. And you have all the strength you need on the inside. Because it's literally like this energy, this frequency that came in, it's like it literally poured itself into your temple. This is your temple. The temple of the living God. The temple that you love dwells on the inside. This is your light. It poured itself in there. And just picture when it came in, it just literally, here's what it did, you all. Just picture this is what happened to you. I don't want to fall off this porch. Okay, I'm on the edge of this picture. Here's what it did to you. It smashed you down like that, and it took over your temple, more or less. It did. You got to, if you're watching me, and it may poured murkiness in here and made you all feel like you're really trapped. Just picture yourself like that. If you're still in it, just picture yourself rising up like this and pushing it all the way out of you like that. Push it out with both hands. Push it out, and if there's like murkiness inside of you, murky water energy, just imagine something spiraling and sucking all that out, and then just seal it up here at the top. Don't let it get back in. Kick it out. Kick it out. And no, that's your temple. Don't you let that energy get in there. It's your temple on the inside. You got your light, and you're going to protect that light. You truly are. Um, oh, really, Debbie? They're electromagnetically fixed on our eyes. Well, it was. You all look at these clouds. The clouds are rolling in. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I want to be a number one, number one. I don't know why that song entered my head. That's the only part of that song I know. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. Whatever that's about, I have no idea. I haven't heard that song in years and years and years and years and years, but it just now entered my mind. That's right. This seems like it's breaking up and the blue skies are coming. The blue skies above are coming, you all. It is, Rose, honey. We cleared the energy. We're going to clear it. Push it out. Push out the energy, you all. You can do it. See, those were in the sky and they dissipated. I've noticed things like to come from that corner of the southwestern sky like that. If you're just tuning in, it's really green here. It is. Balance, harmony, embrace it. Yes, embrace the balance and harmony very tightly. Let me see this. The definition of Messiah is just a being whom tells the truth. Hello there, High Priestess Akasha Flights. It's poured down rain here, you all. The rain is really cleansing, and you can just think of when you cry those tears, it's cleansing for your body, truly, because if it's coming from your heart, this water drop from the gutter above, it's coming from your heart. You're cleansing it out, you're washing it out. You accept the negative energies and that you can't control, you just let them slide off of me. Yeah, it's easier said than done for some because they may just like come in a big old tidal wave, come crashing down on you. They might. That really looks pretty with the, I like the colors. The seasons are changing, you all. Oh, thank you, Michael. Oh, Rosie came in. She's been in and out all day. She's running outside in the rain, and then she comes back in and she eats, she goes out, she eats, she goes out, she goes eats, comes back in and eats and runs around and plays hide and seek is what Rosie's doing. You have music entering your head all day long. You like it. You like it. It's good. It's good to have a song in your mind and in your heart, a good song. You don't want no bad song. You don't want no bad things in your heart because out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. You all, I am a firm believer of that. What's coming out of your mouth, it was in your heart. No matter how much you try to say, I was only kidding. No, 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 no. No, it came out of your heart right there. But in some instances, you could have had it come in your head. Somebody put it in your head and then it came out of your mouth. It didn't even come from your heart. It came from somewhere else. And you listened to it and you spoke it. It's like that. You have a blessed night, Shawnee, honey. You always hated autumn. Oh, Rose, honey, you used to equate autumn to death. Strange, both of your parents. Oh, wow, Rose, honey. Yeah. Lambert, if you're just tuning in, because my nose trying to itch again. No, stop doing that to my nose. It just started a couple days ago, you all. They can pinpoint parts of your body, is what they can do. They can. Scrappy Dappy Doo, honey, you don't consent to receiving any negative energies. That's right. You can loose them and bind them on the tips of your toes in the name of Jesus. Some Becca Shea. I've never heard of a Becca Shea. What's a Becca Shea? Becca Shea? Becca Shea? Whispering words of wisdom. Let it be. Is that, Athena, is that what? Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Is that the words in that song? Let it be. 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 Um, Hello, Tony. You had the weirdest moods and strange feelings after the yes, on the cell phone, and you're just feeling better. That's wonderful, Tony. You all, Tony, honey, you're not alone because a lot of people are feeling it. It certainly did do something. Oh, that's good. That's great. I like that song. I like peaceful songs. I like some fast songs, but they better be talking about LOVE. You all, you got to get to love some love on the inside of your being. If it's the most important thing in you, you want to keep it in you. You don't want nobody to take it out of you. You're going to guard it. You're going to guard it. You're going to put barricades around it. That's right. Guard that love on the inside. It's your light. That's right. You choose who you want in there. You do. You choose it. They got to have the right frequency. Pooh. You ain't got the right frequency. You don't get inside people's heart whose hearts is full of love. You got to have the right frequency. Your spirit knows it. You all, when you connect with others, your spirit knows it. Your friends and stuff. If they don't got the right frequency, you're not going to have nothing to do with them, really, truly. And you're going to be nice and you're going to be kind. But yeah, those who you're meant to come in contact with, you're going to feel it inside here. They're going to be drawn to you like a magnet. Everybody who crosses your path for a reason, a reason. And you should be able to grow from it. You should. And some come and they go, and some stay. Some come, they stay, and they just keep staying, and they just stay on your path called life till you reach your journey's end. That's right, you all. It's true. We're going to build each other up is what we got to do. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah, you're good enough, smart enough, and people like me. Those affirmations should be in a mirror into your own eyes. All that you have is your soul. Tracy Chapman. I think I remember Tracy Chapman songs. It woke folks up. Oh, you're welcome, Tony. That's right, you all. I am going to go, so whatever you're going through, you're going to make it. Just don't give up, and you're not alone. If you felt like an overwhelming sadness and stuff, and you said, I can't do it anymore, yes, you can. If you're watching this video, you're proving that you can do it because you tuned in. You tuned in because this is not a negative frequency channel at all. It's positive. It's a high vibrating channel coming from a position of LOVE on the inside is where it's coming from, you all. You can get it. You can make that vibration stay high. Keep it high because you don't want to go spiraling down, even though the enemy try to keep you go down like that. You don't want the enemy to do that, to go down into beneath the three-dimensional, down into 2D and down to the depths of despair. No, no, no. You don't belong in the depths of despair. I just want you to know, if you're watching this, that's not you. You do not belong in the depths of despair. You're not a bottom feeder. Get yourself off the bottom, even though the enemy made it. Get yourself off the bottom and rise to the surface, okay? And get some fresh air, get some fresh water, get some fresh food, get some good food. You don't eat bottom food. You don't, spiritually speaking, you don't. You got to do it. Do it for yourself. Let's see. Energies are heavy, you all. They're really heavy. Positive vibes. That's right, you all. And it's not, people like to label new age stuff. No, it's the positive vibes come from love. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's the highest frequency. Right there. Your words are powerful. They're extremely powerful. Oh, yes. So I am going to go, you all. And with that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See, I'm out here in the light. If I was on the porch, there's no light up there. It's covered. It'd be darker. So I come out here in the light with the green. I do, even though the sky looks like this, you all. That's right. God is love. Frequency is 528 hertz. I love it. I do love it. I love it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You all, love you.